Am I yelling? Oh my God. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. And if you're new, welcome. If not, either way it goes, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I never really know where I'm pointing to because I'm very new at this. So subscribe. Thanks for coming. So today's topic is one that I really love, and it's about reading. Fun fact about me, I won the Book It contest back in the day in middle school, sponsored by Pizza Hut. You had to read so many books. I'm thinking it was like 50 to 100 in order to get like a medal. You're naming Pizza Hut's like building, and they gave you a certificate. And so I really wanted to win. I actually had fallen behind, and I came back and won because I'm competitive like that and I'm a nerd like that. So this is a topic that I'm really passionate about, is self-help and books, because I believe that school's never really out for the pro. And so I wanted to kind of give you some insight on books that I like, helped me. So I got my favorite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books, and then one that I'm reading right now that I'll talk about as well. And so I'm going to start from the most recent one that I read, and that is Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. I came upon this book when I was really at a stumbling point in my business because my self-talk was really low. My self-talk was at an all-time low, and self-talk is a whole nother video, a whole nother topic for a whole nother day because we don't have that much time. But I want you to think about the way you talk to yourself, because sometimes we really say horrible things to ourselves, and if we had a friend who talked to us the way we talk to ourselves, we would not have that friend very long. And so that's what I really like this book about, because he really encourages you to think about the way you talk to yourself, to affirm yourself on a daily basis, and then to really attract power to yourself. And I like that, power to yourself, to attract, power to yourself. And I like that about this book. So that's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's really not even that big of a read, but I did put like a ton of notes and dog ears up and through. And I'm probably going to read it again because it was just that good. All right. My next one is Girl, Get Your Money Straight. I actually picked this book up. It's by Glinda, Bridgeforth. And I've had this book for a long time because it's a Border sticker on the back. And Borders, RIP, has been closed for quite some time now. But I think I saw this girl reading this book at the bus stop in college. And I was just like, who wrote this book? Girl, Get Your Money Straight. But it's an amazing book. Glinda really breaks down how we as women should really take a better look at our money. And money is something that, I'm going to be honest, that I struggled and still sometimes struggle with managing, because I like to shop. I think I said that in that first video. And so I struggle with that. However, I do keep myself on task with every once in a while, more often than not, picking up a book about money and educating myself. And that really keeps me on target for what my goals are for myself and my family in creating and building our wealth. And so I really do encourage you, girl, get your money straight. I'll put links down at the bottom for each book. And Glinda has a website, and there's a booklet that you can print out that goes along with this book that I actually loved, because it was a money tracker in there, and it really helped me see my spending. And, more surprising than not, I guess not, I was spending a lot of money at Starbucks. So not surprising. And when you really see where your money's going, it makes a huge difference. So I do encourage, girl, get your money straight. The next one is Sun Stand Still by Stephen Furtick. This is probably my favorite Stephen Furtick book. Stephen Furtick is a pastor in Charlotte, North Carolina at Elevation Church. This book really challenged me to step up the prayers that I prayed, because Stephen talks about how when we pray and we ask God for things like, and let me just stop, I am not your moral compass, okay? I'm not your self-help guru, I'll say that, but this is just my opinion and things that helped me. But as a Christian and a woman of God, I do believe in the fact that prayer does work, but I do also agree with what Pastor Burton says in this book, that when we pray things that are so menial, it kind of insults God. And we need to up our faith and up what we pray for and believe that God can do what he said he can do, you know, in any time, form, reason, or fashion, if that makes sense. I said it a lot, like it was a lot happened in that little sentence, but if that makes sense, that God can do what we asked him. And we need to ask more of him because that's what he's here for. But then we have to believe that he's going to give what we asked for. And so that's what this book is about. And I think you should read it. I'm not going to go into explicit detail about it, but I do have the 12 Audacious Faith Confessions on my refrigerator so that I can see it every morning when I'm opening up something or when I'm leaving. I think I like to look at that so that I can say them out loud every day. And if you read the book, I would encourage the same thing for you. Sun Stand Still, Stephen Furtick. Successful Women Think Differently by Valorie Burton. When she came to our girls' night out, and I was instantly hooked on her optimism and her energy, and I wanted to know more about her journey because I just loved who she was as a person. Not that I know her personally, but I loved who she was when I heard her speak and I heard, you know, her journey. And I wanted to hear more of what she said and I wanted to glean from her. So I purchased the book. And so I think I've read this about twice now. And so then when I go back, I know, did I change that? Am I still holding on to that? Something I recommend for everybody, I think, is to be able to highlight in a book, write in a book, take notes, because it makes a difference. You can go back if you choose to and see what points stood out. What are you going to change? What are you going to make different in your life? In your life. Okay. Sorry, it just came out that way. All right. So this is the book that I'm reading right now, Courageous Leadership by Bill Hybels. Bill Hybels, is there an S? Yeah. Yes. Bill Hybels is also a pastor in Illinois. He is the pastor of Willow Creek Community Church. This book is about, I think it really starts off with his journey into leadership and things that he learned. And so it really gives you a great idea into how to take his strategies. And in fact, it's called Field Tested Strategy for the 360-degree leader. And so it gives you an opportunity to take his strategy and apply it to your lives. And so far, so good. I do like it. I'm not really that far in, but he has some really great insight, and I'm excited to finish it. Because I think the gift of leadership is one that should not be taken lightly. And when you are leading people, like I said in the beginning, school's never out for the pro. And so you have to continue to up your game and look to people who are at the top of their game and where you want to be. And I totally think this is worth it. So if you're in a leadership role, whether it be in your own business, at work, wherever you are, I think this is a good book for you. This is a good book for you. Sorry. Okay, so that was the last book that I had. I'll go over them again. I don't know if I should reach out to frame like that, but I did. So the first one, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, right? Girl, Get Your Money Straight by Glinda Bridgeforth. Sun Stand Still by Pastor Stephen Furtick. Successful Women Think Differently, Valorie Burton. And the one I'm reading now, Courageous Leadership by Bill Hybels. So these are just the top 5 right now. They often change for me in rotation. Right now for self-help, I am going to do more. I think it's a series, one would call it, of books that I think help in certain situations. And so if you have maybe a certain genre of book that you want to know more about, or you're like, hey, this is the kind of genre I want to dive into, do you have any recommendations on those books? And if I have them, I'll be happy to recommend books that I think are helpful in that area. I do have like my favorite fiction books of all times. Those are not self-help at all, but they're really good books. Maybe that would be a good series for like beach reads. I don't know. When we get to like that time. All right, that's really it. I'm excited about those 5 books. I think that you'll like them if you decide to pick one up. I'll put the links again below. They'll more than likely be Amazon links. And if you pick one up or you read one Tell me how you liked it. Comment below and let me know how you liked it. Or if you have a book that you think I would like, because I am into leadership and self-help books, then please, by all means, let me know. Don't keep it a secret. That's what we're here for, to share. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. All right, guys. Thanks so much. And come back later.